Hare Krishna and welcome to the heart of Russia. We're just finishing our 6-week preaching tour through the country. We started in Vladivostok, we went all the way to St. Petersburg in the west, and now we're in the capital here in Moscow. We're standing on the edge of Red Square with its famous St. Basil's Cathedral. Not far away is the mausoleum of Vladimir Lenin. You can see there's some decoration going on here. Tomorrow is Victory Day. It's a very important festival for the people of this country, honoring Russia's victory over the Nazis in World War II. There's a strong patriotic feeling here in Moscow. Today, actually throughout the entire country, people will be visiting. Many tourists will come, local tourists, international tourists, to this significant spot, Red Square. We've also come with a sense of nostalgia, because this is where our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, came during his visit in 1971. Actually, there's a number of well-known photos of Prabhupada, walking up towards Red Square, walking through Red Square, looking up at St. Basil's Cathedral. It was during Prabhupada's visit here that he met Professor Kotowski. They had some discussion about Krishna consciousness. And just as significant is when Prabhupada's secretary at that time, Shyamasundar Das, during a shopping spree getting some fruits and vegetables for Srila Prabhupada, he met one young boy interested, Anatoly, who came back to Prabhupada's hotel room and spent a significant amount of time with Srila Prabhupada for a few days speaking about Krishna consciousness. And by Prabhupada's boundless mercy, that young man became his first and only Russian disciple. And Ananta Shanti, as he was initiated, did a significant amount of service in this country. He also traveled all over the country and preached Krishna consciousness. So in this way, Srila Prabhupada planted the first seed of Krishna consciousness here in Russia. And our good fortune has been, during the last few weeks, to travel the length and breadth of this country and inspire the devotees who came about as a result of that preaching. A seed grows eventually to a beautiful tree and produces fruits and flowers. So the fruits and flowers of Srila Prabhupada's preaching up to the present day, and certainly for many centuries to come, is all the very beautiful devotees who have come forth. So we've enjoyed going to the various temples around the country, inspiring those devotees with lectures and kirtans, and in one sense getting their association.
Hare
Before leaving this country, Russia, we'd like to pay our respects to all the devotees who pioneered this movement in the very beginning. We all know there were some great challenges they underwent, and some of them were even put in jail and so forth and so on. We pay our respects to them. They're the real heroes of our Krishna conscious movement here. We pay our respects to all the devotees who are continuing the preaching here. There's tens of thousands of devotees throughout this country, and they're organizing themselves in such wonderful ways. Again, there's some restrictions, but they're carrying on. They're doing Harinam, they're doing book distribution, they're doing prasadam distribution, they're doing restaurants, and it's working. Many people are joining. So we were very much humbled by their sincere effort to preach Krishna consciousness here. And we offer our respects to all the devotees who will come in the future. One time Prabhupada said Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan movement will continue for 10,000 years. So there's been so much success here over the last 40 odd years. I just can't imagine, how successful Krishna consciousness will be centuries from now in this country of Russia. So we made our humble attempt to inspire the devotees this year, and we hope that we'll have Prabhupada's mercy to be able to come back and continue our preaching here. But to the devotees in the past, the devotees in the present, the devotees in the future, here in Russia, we offer our most humble obeisances, and of course to our beloved Srila Prabhupada, who was the original pioneer, who came here to Moscow, who came here to Russia and planted this seed of Krishna consciousness. Jai Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the Russian Yatra, all glories to worldwide Iskcon. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki.